Hey, we're live. Hey, y'all. We just. Well, that's K-State right there behind me.
Just left the vet.
Just left the vet.
That bill hurt.
Yeah, I did. Only could take care of, what? Yeah, I don't know.
About
We'll make it
20%
work.
of it.
Yeah, we paid about 20%. That's not the initial fee from yesterday. But Ellie is alive. She's breathing on her own. She was definitely ready for her human. The leash that's on her cost us upwards of about $1,300. So it's a really beautiful leash. I'll have to show y'all.
I got a bandana for it. K-State bandana.
Oh, they give us a bandana too. Awesome. Stay in our link, please. Oh, cool. Hey, we got a bandana for her. Not complaining.
They took extremely good care of her.
They took really great care of her. She has to be checked, physically checked, and blood drawn tomorrow and the next day, both for organ failure, because she had a heat stroke yesterday.
And she gets to go on a diet.
Yeah, and she gets to go on a diet because her weight definitely contributed to her almost dying yesterday. Past that, she's bruised, she's battered, but she's happy she's in the gym. I'd show y'all, but it would. I might be able to. I might be able to. I'll just pull y'all off in here. Y'all, we'll have a sale tonight probably, but it's gonna be after we get home. Yeah, excuse the
I
mess.
wouldn't have come this way if I'd realized that they had it all torn up this way.
Yeah, I could have told you, but I might have forgot myself. It's been a lot the last couple days. We wasn't even home 24 hours when Ellie ended up in distress, but did state that, uh, yeah, me doing 90 coming out of the village is that's not an exaggeration, actually. Yeah, she was.
They told us that when she came in last night, she was literally minutes away from not being here.
Yep.
And less than 24 hours later,
Ellie.
she's still not 100%. She's
So, but when I changed the time, what was it? Right at 5, thinking we'd have her and be home before 6. But that didn't happen. Hey, Bridesdale. Hey, Myra. Hey, Donnelly. Look, hey, Kathy. Of course, I'm not sure who's all here and who's not, but hey, I'm just gonna welcome y'all all anyway. Y'all are amazing. Share this out. Jessica, look in, girl. And I'd love to say, hey, you know what? Life's crazy right now, and we'll just do it till another day. But
you know, we gotta sell our pants off.
we gotta sell everything we can sell because if we don't have her vet bill paid in 30 days, they're sending us to collections, and I didn't stand there to listen to the rest. So
The lady did tell me that 9 out of 10 people end up in collections and have it paid off in 2 months.
That's my thing. If I can't make it happen, I can't make it happen.
She goes, it happens. She goes, 30 days isn't a lot of time, especially when you start talking thousands of dollars.
Right. I mean, back in the day, I could have had it probably in about 48 hours, but that
We're not part
isn't
of that life.
that isn't my thing today. Got to do everything, the right way, or at least in a positive aspect. So, hey, that's where we're at today. So, yes, they got it repaired last night, Myra. Um, she's only allowed to be outside to go do her
Body and butt vacuum.
business, and then right back in, and that's over the next week, assuming that her blood work looks better tomorrow. Today, which is what took so long, they went ahead and did blood work before discharge. And her, what enzyme is it?
It's a muscle enzyme.
It's the muscle enzyme. Her muscles started to break down. And so that's obviously why they would have liked to have kept her to see if that continues, over the next.
$400 a day, it's out there quick.
But $400 a day is more than I can do right now.
To stay in the hospital was $200, and then every time they do the blood test in there, it's another $200.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. It'll be tomorrow before you call the vet. We gotta call another vet that is highly recommended and will work with people on payment. So then we can get our blood work done tomorrow and then again on Wednesday. Hopefully she won't need that blood work again after Wednesday, but I mean if we do, we do. I mean at this point I'll sell the kitchen steak and I probably will, Right now it's just keep her as healthy as possible. Just keep looking back because making sure she gets again. But her temperature should be good right now. I feel like I need to go over that. That's pretty. So she's got to go on a diet, which I mean, like I told the vet, it's not like we just keep overfeeding her. She's got as big as she has because we had her fixed.
The vet gave us a few pointers.
So the vet gave us a few pointers that should help her. But basically, she's 30 pounds overweight.
30 plus.
30 plus, yeah.
She goes, for sure she could lose 30, but it may be closer to 50.
Right. So, yeah, here, let me flip y'all around if I can figure that out really quick. I always say that. This is my. Yeah, we're going to lose the view.
Hard to believe Kansas has a mountain range feel to it.
No,
Everyone always said Kansas.
Which is crazy because Kansas is populated through the Oregon Trail, which is in our neck of the woods. But obviously, someone missed it. So, yeah, the heat is not healthy for anybody. And
Oh man, that was miserable Saturday because I was out in the heat and actually got sick from it. And then we got home and had no air conditioning. And then got up the next morning already hot and sweaty and went to work in a hot and sweaty place.
right. But I mean, she's got a K-State bend in it. Can we just say how cool that is?
That is cool.
So, the rest of it will come out in the wash one way or another.
You know what? They let me leave with my dog.
I was afraid they were going to ask me to surrender her because of not having the total amount. So I was
No,
trying to,
because the vet last night said they'll work with you guys. Remember?
you know, working with us is coming up with basically $1,000 in less than 30 days. Well, I can make a lot happen. I'm not sure about that one, but hey, we're going to give it a value number. I mean, we was discussing last night doing events on my page for Ellie.
Yeah. Yeah, but what are you going to do on there for content? Because, you know,
We could show her paws. I mean, at least in the human world, people apparently like feet. Why can't we do paws instead? And we could put my brother from another mother dancing with her when she's strong enough to have energy like that. Yeah, she's passed out.
going home, the van's ice cold.
Talked to the vet about because she's a red healer, which means she has a lot of fur. Consider the crazy thought that Mister had about shaving her. And she's like, actually, yeah, you could shave her and it would probably help her. Just don't shave her head so she doesn't end up sunburned.
Don't shave her bottom of her legs.
And don't shave the bottom of her legs or tail because when she's out and about, that gives a layer of protection and that makes sense. Other than that, don't leave her out in the sun. Well, we're not supposed to be leaving her out in the sun to begin with. She's literally only going outside to go to the bathroom for the next week or so. And then when we get all clear to exercise her, she'll be what they said somewhere around 10 days out. They really don't want her doing a whole lot of exercising until then. Oh, okay. Myra says share a weight loss journey. No, that's actually a real. You know what? That's what we're gonna do with the Fur Babies channel. So we'll get content on there, right? Because the association with the village with me is we get military on that. But doing their channel,
Right.
as long as I observe upset, that's thank you. Thank you, Byron. That's an excellent idea. I don't know what she'll look like shape, but honestly, I think it's probably what we should do. At least till we get her stable,
Get some of the weight off of
get the weight off of her.
it. They explained that's what caused a lot of it, was the idea of the weight.
Yeah,
And fat holds heat.
her fat content is out there. In fact, it's taking it. So, you know, she wasn't upset that we took her to learn her. She goes, makes sense.
Yeah.
She goes, it makes sense. She goes, the only problem is with that is cooling the outside doesn't cool the inside.
Well, it does. It just takes a while.
As quickly as.
Yeah, when he took her to the river the other night when we got home and she was so hot, she might not have ended up in crisis.
Right.
Took her out there and let her just sit and chill in the river for like a half hour.
And you know what? When she's strong enough to do the river, probably be what we do. That way, take water aerobics.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's low impact. And she loves to swim.
She's always liked water.
She's always loved water. We got her because on the way out to get her, they had all the puppies together and had them, I guess, cute as a button, whatever it was, Ellie do. Goes jumps in the mud puddle.
Outdoor life's a big part for us.
Yeah, and Myra made I get another good point. You can buy her some pretty dog clothes when she reaches
Yeah.
her goal. And that's the other thing. I think I might have like a sweater without being a sweater that might fit her with her being shaved down.
Right.
So that would cover her when she's recovered that we can walk with her.
Yeah, because that's the vet's only concern about shaving her is the fact she gets sunburned. Because the fur gives the protection from the sun.
Yeah, and Kansas sun is no joke.
I think the only other place that I've ever burned worse than here in Kansas was in the mountains of Colorado.
True story.
Because the mountains, you don't feel like you're getting hot enough to burn.
Yeah, when I was up in San Asheville, when I was a young mama, we got sunburned. We had sunscreen on, but we burned like worse than we would at a lake. It was crazy.
Ugh. About to freeze.
I know. I put a hoodie on. It's not hoodie weather, but Ellie needs.
It's hoodie weather in this vehicle right now.
Right.
I could haul food in here. Cakes, ice cream, possibly at this point.
Oh, wow, dude. All right. To be fair, my AC does work well here. Yeah, the sun is bad here. It feels like you're on the surface of the sun, for real.
I mean, today ain't so bad because it's kind of cloudy
No,
right
I'm
now.
worried about next month. I think that's when it's going to hit us.
In July, it's probably going to get hot.
We always have a roasting month. And
The goal is to keep it under 30 days.
Yeah. If we don't get it in June, we usually get it double time in July. So, and we have some internet issue, just saying the road behind our place is close enough to our place that I can connect to Wi-Fi, but then coming around it takes it a minute. So. Yeah, it looks like we may be in for storms. I thought that was going that. No, I think it's going south. I don't know if it's east or west at this point, but I think it might be west, southwest. It's definitely going south. So we might get some rock and roll weather this evening. We'll see. Alright, let me make sure I got everything.
So I'll go holler at our house guests to turn the TV off real quick.
Oh yeah, because it'll throw a flag. I won't be able to get through there in 10 seconds or less. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Ellie. You ready to go in? You ready to be home? Yeah.
Hey, Lily.
Come on, girl. Come on. Woo. Mister, come out and shut off the vehicle. Alright, I am live on my phone.
Petey.
He's got a smeller.
You've got to smell her because nice to meet you.
You gotta realize for the last, 3 years he's never been without her.
Yeah, see what they did right there.
Yeah.
That's because they hooked the ultrasound.
And IVs and all that. So.
Ellie.
And just
I gotta get your computer and everything for the
No,
bag.
you're good. Do not let her out. Just let her out to playmate. Come here, Ellie. Here, come here. Tell everyone hi. Hey, Petey. That's Petey. Yeah, we got the tags taken care of too. And there's Ellie. There's Ellie. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the back. Can you bring my purse with you? I gotta keep meds too. Buddy, go hang out with your friend. You still having issues too.
Get the power side plugged in, and then I'll.
Yeah, get the power side plugged in, and then yeah, you're gonna have to look at the ceiling for a minute. Give me a minute.
Watch out,
Move,
Petey.
Petey.
Move, Petey.
Out of the office, bud. Come on, let's go see Ellie. That's Petey, and that's Ellie. Hey, Katie. We just literally got home from the Key State Veterinary Hospital with Ellie. She ended up having a heat stroke yesterday. Our AC went out the night before, and they didn't get it repaired until yesterday evening. So, I went ahead and went live. So, yeah. So I'm on my device.
On.
Okay.
Well, you go ahead and get in, and then I'll start moving stuff while you're working on it. Because you can't even get to your
Vehicle's
seat.
still. Hey, vehicle's still on.
Okay, I'll go out and get it in a minute.
Bear with me for a minute, y'all. With the AC and everything going out, and then just everything yesterday, I am nowhere. Matter of fact, this is part of our haul from Oklahoma. So, appreciate everyone hanging out, being here, giving some great suggestions. Lord knows I was a mess for real yesterday. I got Ellie for my birthday 4 years ago. And yeah, my fur babies are treated like humans here. Shoot. That bag was supposed to stay with her grandbaby.
That bag never made it down.
I see that. It's okay. I'm just pulling it out of that. I'm just pulling it out of that box so we can put it in a box over there.
Next time.
Yes, it will. Alright, let's see if I can get the laptop booted.
Alright, Petey, you gotta move, bud.
He's still having issues.
Yeah. Well, we've been gone.
Yeah, we were gone for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, y'all. I don't know, just fair warning when it go live on the laptop. I'm not sure. Let's see. I should have a mute button.
Katie, come on.
Let me see. I'm on the phone and I'm okay. The mic. Alright, I'm gonna mute for a minute because I think it's gonna try to do that whole speaker thing. Alright, I think I did it right. And just like that. Alright, let me see what else I need to do really quick, y'all. I know what I need. Because my back will not. This was the best buy I did last month. So, hey, Subi. She's acclimated to the house. Petey's back here with me.
She's in the hallway.
And she's in the hallway. Is she close to the office?
No, she's.
Is she like by our bedroom door?
No, she's down.
Oh, she's inside
by
the
office.
Bathroom. Yeah. Appreciate y'all being here. Sorry, y'all. Mister. So quick questions. Scooter's package arrived here in the village today. Have you checked the mail?
No, because I was on just straight get my butt home.
No, you're fine. A lot happened today.
You want me to run?
So would you go check? I mean, if they didn't put it in
the box,
in the package box thing, then we'll get it tomorrow. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and go, and I'll chit chat, and I'll get it. Trust me.
I got a certain way it sits in.
All right, Mister, you do it your way. I ain't never got the energy to sit here and entertain.
I just got a certain way.
You doing it my way or your way? Just do it your way. Hey, y'all, welcome in. Hey, Jody, welcome in. So, I suppose since it's just unconventional today, I am not going to get a thing listed. But we can go through and we can look at stuff and all that good stuff. And I mean, if someone's interested in any of it, we can do it that way. I just, for one, I'm not in the right frame of mind to list today because I've only done it, one time. And I've got to get on a routine, but life's got to slow down so I can figure out what that routine is. But past that, I'm going to open the one package that did arrive. I think it arrived during the weekend while we were away with our grandbaby. And it is from Black Widow. And then Mister, when he's done moving, piling his side of the office, he's going to go see if they put
the package from Scooter Renee. It's actually Scooter Renee LLC and Harley Young. And that Harley is Scooter Renee's daughter. And they sell together on Fridays. I don't know if it's every Friday because this last Friday I really wasn't on much anywhere. I was hanging out with my grandbaby. And when we left, he cried for. Well, first we got ready to leave. He said bye bye. And I don't do bye byes to anybody because I don't. I'm a military mama. So we do see you later. But they're trying to teach our grandbaby
The words.
So, and he looks at us, and I had my bags, and he goes, bye bye. And we're like, bye bye. And in that instance, because I don't say goodbye to him, something clicked, like you could tell it clicked in him. And he realized we was leaving. And of course, I just had to walk away because I wouldn't have left. He cried for 20 minutes. Solid.
He went and got his shoes to go after us.
Yeah, he went and got his shoes to go after us. So, all right, you do that. Welcome to our life. Everybody thinks we have it all together. I mean, we make it look like it for sure, but this is rolling with it in real time. I don't know how some people, manage to, other than they must have, the personal and their business life separate. But I can't seem to not mix them. So just getting my stuff so then I can see everything. Hey Linda, welcome in. Mister, when he gets back, we'll start dropping links, y'all. I had him run to the post office really quick to see if we could get our package. So hopefully they put it in a locker. Otherwise it'll be tomorrow, and that's okay too. A lot of it's Of course, I haven't unpacked the vehicle, so I'm gonna have to look and see what I have in my desk that I did not take. So I can open this package, because, lordy, lord. Stick that there. I see some small scissors, so we'll go with that. Today is Monday. I mean, it definitely feels like one. Packages will ship tomorrow for our sales week of last week. In all likelihood, they will not scan until the afternoon. But we'll get them. Okay. Well, I can't show you the other side of the box because it has someone's name on it, so. But it appears that it's a recycled box, and hey, that works. I don't always get a recycled boxes because sometimes the shipping box happens to do the job. So before you get to undoing it, let's show it this way. So there's thank you. I'm not quite sure past that. So let's break into it. Oh yeah. Oh Yeah, that's the sea bead, embassy bead. It's a necklace, and that one's a bracelet. But I've got others. I think I've got a sea bead necklace. So that's an ember sea bead. Gold tone. And these are freshwater pearls, but they are your rice pearls. And I'm pretty sure this piece is marked. I've actually started collecting, for lack of a better word, rice pearls. So, oh boy, now I'm at, how do I get that back in? Just like that, and then like that. Okay, I think I did it right. And then, I don't remember if this is an inklet. I think this is an inklet. But look at those stones. Mother of pearl. And some other pretty stones. All silver tone. That's cool. That's really cool. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah. So this appears to me, and it did on the screen, but it almost resembled a dragonfly. So I'm like, okay, go with it. That or Renaissance. So. My hair does its own thing. Once in a while it'll cooperate with me, but let's see.
That was a wasted trip. The lobby's closed for floor waxing. Those are the shiniest post office floors I've ever seen in my life.
In the smallest lobby I've ever been in.
Yeah.
I know. It is what it is. Alright, I guess we'll unveil Scooter Renee LLC and Harley's tomorrow. Alright, this is more of a brass tone, and it's a bracelet. I'm sorry, I thought I heard Ellie breathing. Weird. Then I got keychains. So there's 2 Mickey and 2 Minnie keychains. And then I got a bunch of, I don't know if they're pins or what, but we're going to see. Okay, those are Disney pins. It's got some Disney babies and all that good stuff. They're all pins though. And then I got 3 lots here. That one's Disney babies. This is Princess Disney. These are all pins. Instead of brooches, they're pins. And then, hey, Mr.
I'm working on getting in.
That's true, Myra. Myra said they're probably former military. We'll have to ask him if he's... I bet you he is. I bet you he is. It's only like once a month that he does it, but sometimes it's more. So, Mr., this in this need to go in our grandbaby's holding box.
Well, I gotta get a new holding box for them.
Yeah, because I took the other one down and I didn't bring it back. I just left it.
Dude, you're in the wrong spot, man.
Petey, come here, buddy.
He's good. I just didn't realize he's right behind me.
Yeah. What happened to his blanket? Oh, I bet you I had.
It's out there on top of this by our door.
Okay. All right, your blanket's behind the door. Come on.
And Steph will be right back in here. I am like completely unorganized. I gotta go find me another notebook yet. All right. All right. So how's everyone doing today? Well, Subi, they said that a lot of hers is caused because of her weight. She's 30 to 50 pounds too heavy. So we talked to the vet on how to get her to lose some weight, how to get her on a diet where, you know, we're not just starving her to pull the weight off of her. She told us to go get some senior dog food. Yeah. I always remember that, Myra. I remember my dad always saying back when I was a kid that the perfect post office worker to get hired was someone of a minority, a female, and honorable discharge from the military, and pretty much you can kind of mess off on the test and you still pass. So.
Sorry, he was looking for something because he's trying to fix dinner for us so you don't have to cook tonight. All right, let's see. All right, showed all the pins and then got this. I can definitely feel something in there. It says thank you. That's cool. She sent a U.S. flag, probably a bumper sticker, but sticker. Don't have to just be for the bumper. But USC, appreciate that. Moon pie. Yo! Whoever wants this moon pie better hurry up!
I'll be back there. I heard that. Petey's like, I'm hurrying. I'm here.
I know. Dude, I was talking about you.
Licking his chops and everything.
And then in here was another thank you. And then it's a keychain with a bee on it. And it says, may you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make. And then around the circle, it says, never underestimate the difference you made in the in the lives you have touched. Thank you.
Well,
Alrighty.
it's cheaper for a dog to be in ICU than a human. It's only $68.50 a day
For ICU. That's
for
not
ICU.
for
That's not
anything
counting
else.
everything else. They charge just like a hospital does. $17 for a lactate ringers bag.
You know, I'm not going to complain at getting our dog better. I'm going to ask the vet at some point last night to be able to see her because it was, I had a rough night. We'll just say that. So there's a butterfly hair thing. And then this one is more like eucalyptic as well. So, but now I know a Brad will hold my hair and hold my hair up. So, hey, I might keep them. So, we'll see. They may end up there just because. All right. I think I got everything. So, let's see. Where do I put this? We're going to put it up there for now. And then I want to shut the door because I think they're discussing Ellie, which is fine. But, okay, let's see. We're going to unpack. Mister's the one that packed these for the trip home.
So our roommate's out of the bathroom.
Oh, yeah?
So I was touching base.
But, dude, if you want the
Hi,
blue
Ronnie.
light, it's on the washer. I just don't want it. Trust me. I already considered, like, Starbucks last night. Seriously.
What money?
I don't know, but the thought of sugar and coping really did. So we've got this one. It's probably Avon. Yeah, Avon. Wild Country Aftershave.
Oh, you're going through some of our boxes?
Yeah, I'm just going through some of them, see if anyone's interested. If you see something, you're like, hey. I just haven't numbered. I haven't priced. We haven't done anything. It doesn't come with Kansas dust yet. It
comes with Oklahoma dust.
It comes with Oklahoma dust. Mister.
Yeah.
Your packing job.
I wasn't guaranteeing I didn't have the quality stuff to pack.
It blew out on the bottom. I know. We more than exceeded.
Man, it was working in 100 degrees.
I know. He was working in 100-degree heat to sort things into these boxes so then we could bring it home while I hung out with our grandbaby. Not quite. It was bone china. I can't tell you past that, but hey. The cool thing is I know someone here in the Flint Hills that will take this. I don't know if they'll break this, but they do a lot of mosaic work.
Yeah, well, you know.
So, hey.
That's what happens when I'm standing out in 100-degree temperatures trying to pack boxes, I guess.
I wasn't complaining.
I know.
I just have to find the container to put the fruit in.
Yeah, got my phone on the charger and I can finish getting organized.
Any idea where the blue cobalt stuff is?
Yeah. Got a really good idea. It's either the next box.
You see that, but we have like 7 boxes.
Pull that next box off that's right there next
Right
to you.
here?
Yep.
You think it's in this
I think
box?
it's the one below it. It's got a green bag kind of sticking out.
Okay, we'll just move on to that. I mean, there's other blue. What would you say that one was? Because it wasn't cobalt, but it was definitely blue.
I don't know. I'm just hoping all the rest of them made it safely.
Right. Oh yeah, the MGM history book, storybook, whatever. That was a fun find. That is definitely a coffee book, a coffee table book. Oh, Scooter said something the other evening because I jumped in and said hi. So maybe that was a Friday. It might have been Saturday, but my grandbaby actually found this, and I had to let him have it. But he found a well. Okay, do I know the context of what they're saying?
Myra, because we were talking about.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So she asked if he put the seat down.
Right. He probably did. I blamed him enough in the middle of the night when
He's gotten a lot better at a lot of that stuff. Same as shutting lights off, going to bed, and actually shutting the TV off at night.
Yep. Shutting all that off. Not quite sure what that was. But, so y'all can guess where I'm hoping that'll go.
You made it, right?
This guy has a friend. I got another beanie. I know. I ain't sold the ones I've got. But this one, but this is a Princess Diana doll. Beanie Baby. So
and it's the big one.
It's a big one, so I went ahead and get it.
Huh. Fit and boot.
Fit and boot.
Yeah, that place had 3 or 4 good pieces of Fenton.
And then, so I told you, soap dish, and that's what happens when the train comes, it rattles stuff. These are both marked Avon. I love the blue. You can see through it. So those will definitely be on the auctioning block. And the place down there, dude, they wrapped all the fitting together. It's blue hobnail, blue cobalt hobnail. These are smaller than a shot glass, just saying. It's like half a shot. Oh, there's the second one.
May have to go out to the van. That's where.
There's the third one.
Is. So they made it?
3 out of 4 for sure did. And there's the 4th one. And yes, they made it. So. Right? Well, I mean, hey, Robin. I don't know if I said hi to you. But, yeah. I mean, you get the quality stout of, what is it? Turkey whiskey or whatever? Wild turkey. Yeah, that would be an appropriate shot glass, I suppose. Maybe from a demo or a child set. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was kind of thinking too, Myra. I just seen them and I'm like, holy moly.
And they came up Fenton. I mean, they had the Fenton look anyhow.
So we got them.
I let a couple pieces of Fenton go while we were there. A couple of them were out there in price.
Well, you know the one I'm looking for, right?
See, I love making wine, Robin. She's making fruit wine. I enjoy.
Are you making it in a bag? Just ask it for a friend.
I used to enjoy making meads. Used to do an apple pie mead that was really good.
I mean, we'll have to get this actual stuff off, but there's that one. This one reminded me of the genie bottle. I wish it would have had a top with it. But
Not in a bag, she says. She's actually using the airlocks and the stuff.
I was just asking. That one, I'm not sure where out in the vehicle is my tools for selling.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I'll go out and look and see.
That'd be amazing.
Because I think my black light's probably in there too.
It should be. So this one is more Jill. It's a trinket pottery, glazed pottery dish. There's more Jill on the back. So it's an artesian piece, but hey, it's cool. Oh, shoot. Still filling. So the main place that we sourced at in Oklahoma does a lot like we do up here in the Flint Hills for outreach and all of that good stuff. My problem is I gotta talk with my providers and see, because my heart really says I want to be, not next door to my grandbaby, but I want to be closer. So this came up antique. So I've got to do a little bit more on that, but the price was right for it. So, of course, if I had realized Ellie was going to have an emergency vet bill, I don't know. I'm just, I'll get through. The struggle isn't the worry. Is it glowing? Let me see it. Oh, I shut it off.
Well, it's because that flashlight is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at is that pink or purple? I can't tell which.
I don't know, but I need the light on because I'm dropping stuff.
Oh.
And it's.
Sorry, I was admiring the glow. That's cool. That is cool. That'll probably sit in the background for a day or two. Let me see. Now that I remember, now I'm wondering. I had one, but I'm thinking it was something different. I found that had a chip or something on it. So this one doesn't feel like it has one. Cool bean. So all it needs is a cleaning.
So that can go over here.
milk glass. Of course, I've been collecting it, so.
Hey, Giovanni.
Hey, Giovanni, welcome. And we got
Hey,
started.
Melinda.
We got started late because our pup spent a day at the animal hospital, and so I'm unboxing a couple of our items we got when we were in Oklahoma seeing our grandbaby. This is depression glass. How old it is, I don't know. That's a cool piece. It's actually a bowl. So I think it showed a year range of like 31 to 39. So lots happened since we sourced that back in the last 24 hours with her fur baby. So just trying to clear out a few boxes from our Oklahoma haul. And we'll get some direction on what we're going to show and attempt to sell this evening. So they've got some really great programs already in place down there. This one, it's going to need a cleaning. Look at the feet on that. Even with it as dirty as it is, it's still shining. That's cool.
I'm tired.
Dude, I didn't sleep well last night.
I didn't either.
I did not sleep well.
That's 2 nights. I went to work on about 2.5 hours sleep.
Need you to take care of that one for me, please. The cool thing is, the first day or whatever, they asked me if I wanted them to wrap my stuff, and I'm like, yes, please. They have a whole packing station.
Yeah, I found out the guy was a glass connoisseur too.
Yeah, we started discussing the things that we don't show on the tube, but glassware that we collect. Emerald green. And we got 7 boxes, flat root boxes of glass. We were only in Oklahoma, 2.5 days?
Yeah.
And our grandbaby, I think it's a fair shake to say the kid knows how to go sourcing. So I got that. It looks like a rock, but it's not quite. So we got some neat stuff. I got a lot of stuff I've got to go through just because we ended up bringing back a lot more than I was anticipating. So, alrighty. I'm going to start with a box that already has numbers and stuff that it's not going to be right the second. I'm just letting you know.
So other than the sticker smooch on that one.
Okay. Got that too. It says live like you. So that one, it was color that drew me in. Okay. Trying to make sure I've got it where I can just sit for a bit. I'm not gonna put that there. Let's see. Maybe we'll set those on that. Yeah, that way. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a lot of Avon decanters, or not decanters, but perfume or plum bottles. And then, yeah, but I think I'm just gonna show stuff I've already shown. Stuff that I had that's been here too long.
Hey, Black Widow.
That I haven't shown in a while. Hey, Black Widow, welcome in. Long day, hot day there.
Yeah,
We just got out of the Chit State Vet Hospital. Our heaviest fur baby ended up having a heat stroke yesterday. And we just got home with her not quite an hour ago. So, yeah, it's hot here too. And the one I thought was going to have problems was our small dog, because he's like 14, 15 years old.
We still got to monitor. They want us to go have blood work done tomorrow.
Tomorrow and Wednesday, because her last blood work showed an increase in the enzyme for when their muscles are breaking down. And, if it's her leg muscles, hey, but your heart's also a muscle. So that's the concern with the breakdown in muscle, is that it's just a fluke. It can happen after a heat stroke in animals. They really would have wanted to cap her for over the next 48 hours. But, $400 a day is a lot for people that are hustling. So, we just have to stay on top of it all. And so that's what we're going to do. Let's see, Mister. I need to go out there for a second. You want to show some stuff, or at least entertain them? I don't mean that in a rude way, y'all. I'm still recovering from the heat yesterday and the stress, so I just need a minute to jump off. So any of these, because I don't know if they're all numbered, but they're just going to be $3 each.
Okay.
It don't matter what they are, jewelry wise, right? I have some doubles.
Yeah, our air is up and going. They got it fixed about 7 o'clock last night.
7:30. I'll be right back, y'all. Come on, PD, let's go out there. Hey.
All right.
Let's go out there for a minute. Let's go check on the outlet.
So yeah, they got our air fixed last night about 7 o'clock, and it was the little transistor thing out in the outside unit, which is what I thought it was. It doesn't take that long to fix. It's just taking and popping the service disconnect and going in and doing it. Yeah, they were supposed to bring us a couple window units, and they just went and got the parts, I guess, because they didn't bring anything. Which, window units wasn't going to do a whole lot of good when the house was already at 95, 96 degrees. All right. Oops. All right, so all right. So the first one's going to be G27. It's a stupid thing. All right. I like doing this from my phone. It works easier. It's going to be a buy it now for $3 since, for some reason the keys don't want to work. All right. And they are for this faux turquoise looking No Boundaries earrings. They're crosses. They are the shepherd hookbacks. $3. They're silver tone. Anyone that knows me knows I like my costume jewelry and stuff because, you go and buy an expensive piece of jewelry, go out somewhere and something happens and you take off a ring or something and set it down and you're out hundreds of dollars or thousands. And costume jewelry, you're out, a few bucks. True. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that first night when we got back, I'd been out in the sun and overdid it. I mean, I was sick feeling. And we get back here, and of course, our friend was like, tell Zane thanks. But he kept calling and saying, well, the air conditioner is just not running right. And I thought, well, maybe he's got the front door open to where the sun's blaring in or whatever, and it's just not pulling the heat down. And so I kind of walked him through how to go through and check and see what was, check the breaker, go out and check the disconnect. And he's like, well, I don't know what I'm looking at. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll figure it out when we get home. Well, then we roll in about 11 o'clock at night and we walk in the house and it's 96 degrees in here. He had all the windows closed except for the one next to him and the kitchen window. And if he'd have went and opened them all, it'd probably been down to, 85, 86 in here when we got home. But, we made it through. That was a miserable night trying to sleep in the heat. And then, last night was kind of miserable because we was at the vet emergency room until after 11. So is anyone a Taurus? All right. So the next one I'm going to show is G28. It's Time and True. It's $3. Buy it now. And it's a Taurus necklace. It's your astrological sign, Taurus. And it just says Taurus. It is gold tone. It says, look to the stars. And I really can't say a whole lot about it. Let's see if it tells anywhere. Intended for adults, decorative use only, blah, 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 blah. All right. It doesn't say anywhere on it. 16 to 18-inch necklace with extenders. So it's probably a 16-inch chain and then a 2-inch extender on there. Makes it to the 18. It's kind of a neat looking little, gold tone. If anyone's a Taurus, there you go. You could show off your astrological sign. I need a box.
You need like a shows?
Yeah, something to stick stuff in.
All right, give me a second.
Okay.
She's panting a little excitedly, but not continuously.
Nothing like yesterday.
Right. So I just hold that for a second, please.
Get my arm out.
Sorry. Kind of just put that on you, didn't I?
Yeah, you're all good.
Get those bears out. Get the clothes out, and there's the shows.
All right. I'm going to keep some pushing slides in.
There.
All right. So kind of the idea of tonight's show is we're going to show you stuff, and this will probably be the last time it comes to the tube.
There's a few things I have to grab out like this right here.
This is where we're going to start working on listing. So we kind of last night as we were sitting there coming up with ideas because, the hustle's going to be real.
Literally.
So we were coming up with ideas, and she's like, what about a buy it before we list it show? And I'm like, I like. So, we're bringing this stuff. It'll be Buy It Nows tonight. And this will be the last time you see it on the tube. The next time you see it,
The only other place it'll be available is on eBay.
yeah, the only other place that'll be available will be on eBay. Sorry, I was reading. You want to read Melinda's real quick?
Take any 3 pieces of jewelry and put in other boxes who already have a box. You got it. You got it. Here, I'll just randomly keep the sticker off that. This one don't have one. And that's not going to change the weight of anyone's.
All right.
shipment.
Awesome sauce.
Thank you, Melinda.
Take these off so I can see what I'm doing.
So, did you have a control number for the jewelry?
No, I was just going off of what was on the back of them.
So, is G27 one that was jewelry? All right, then we'll make G27 the jewelry number. We'll pull all of their tags. Sound good? So we keep everything straight?
Yep.
All right, and I piled your notebook.
So,
Thank y'all for being here. Earlier today when they were talking when they were going to release her, I figured, well, we got enough time to be back. Then when I realized we were sitting there at K-State that it was going to be well after 5, figured 6 would work, and then we were still there right at 6. So I was like, it'll be what it is. Let's see. Okay, you got the dude, boss. You do not belong back here. This,
all right. I got
this
the
is our
names written down
youngest.
before I dropped them.
This is our youngest soldier's fur baby. You go out there. You know better. Go on. All right, you got Melinda down for those?
I will in just a second. I've got it wrote down, but I haven't got it put in chat.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure you had it on the notebook before I moved on.
Yeah, the idea of tonight is this is pretty much the last chance to just grab what you can grab.
Really?
Because when it gets listed,
Really?
obviously the price isn't going to be what it's here on the tube.
All right. Well, as this cat is on the bottom shelf, acting like she's invisible.
Ah.
And all right. So that's all you've done, right? Is that you haven't shown? Let me look and see what
I was
I've
just
got.
grabbing a little and talking as I was going.
No, you're fine.
Here's this.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. So
there's
I
that tray.
had multiple of each, so I just give each a number. But that's fine. That keeps that straight. Yep, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, we just kind of come up with the idea, Black Widow, that, the YouTube side's kind of, it's fun because you're more face-to-face with people. I mean,
And getting to hang out and club with your friends.
right. But really where I'm seeing, the chance to actually get what a lot of it's worth is going to be on eBay. So,
yeah. That, and we got a few people that are trying to get us to go to other platforms as well, but
what was that number we were going to use for these?
G27. And then for the rest of them, we'll just go with the number I have per design. Unless you want to just do them all G27.
No, we'll do it by the number you got.
All right, let me put this one somewhere. Yeah, I really didn't consider the volume of glass we were bringing back. But I mean...
Yeah, Black Widow, we have sitting over here in Ogden, we've got a indoor range. So, shooting range. And
yeah, it's right off Fort Riley, literally. So,
but it's closed. And I told her one day, I said, man, I got your gimmick to make serious money. We buy that. I open up the range in the back. She sets up a store in the front. And there we go. she's got where the guys can come and shoot, and their ladies can go and pick what they want to buy.
But after our weekend and getting a little better direction on where we need to be going and putting our energy, yeah, we'll see. So I have a silver coin, mister.
Yeah, give me a second.
And that one I think was a pin. That one's definitely, I would assume, say, I'll take it to a jeweler. If that's real turquoise, which it might be, I'd like to know what the metal is. So I'm not even going to show that today. Do you have your eye luge, or is it out in the vehicle?
Oh, it's right here.
Would you see what? So this is an antique. Obviously, I'm not showing it today because I don't know enough about coins.
So it's a 1903.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a little something about these. They're not worth out there unless they're in mint condition, because I've had the dimes and nickels.
Okay.
When I worked at Burger King back in the day, remember I had the early 1900s.
Well, I know this silver dollar silver, but it's minted. Let's see, don't know if that's Denver, but it's just 1776 to 1976.
Yeah, so this one's a 1903.
All right. And that one's special because it's not silver on both sides.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought it was more of a 60s coin because of what's on the other side. Because I thought we went to the moon in the 60s. But maybe that's why it's there.
Right, because it's got the Liberty Bell
And the moon. Alrighty, let's see. Sorry, y'all. Alright. So G25 Mistro put it in. $3 buy it now. And it's each. I've got 2 of these available. So $3. These are gold tone, no boundary snakes. So I'm not sure what the, other than white stones, I'm not sure what the face is as far as color. Let me see your blacklight, mister. I probably put it over here. I probably lost it. No, it's right there. That doesn't really do anything. I wasn't expecting it to glow, but I was thinking maybe it would show color. So these are gold tone snakes. So they got all the white. Obviously, they're not diamonds, but let's see. What does it say on the back? This product is not intended. This product is intended for adult fashion and decorative use only. Do not put in mouth or in chest. I mean, some of the warnings nowadays just saying, just looking to see if it says anything else. He's supposed to be cooking in there. I don't see anything else as far as what type of stones, but G25, $3. Oh, come on. I thought that one had a sticker. So G30 is silver tone hearts. It does have the etching in it, so you can feel the pattern. So I only have one pair of these left. G30, $3. G31 is a bracelet set. So let's see. So it's a bracelet set. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're all loose, meaning you can wear one or all 5 of them. And I have 4 available. This is silver tone. Let me see if the others are as well. I know I had some that were gold tone at one time. No. They're all silver tone, so.
What's the number on those?
G31. G31. And you get 5 bracelets.
And it's for choice, right?
Choice of $3 each. They're all the same. I've got 4 available. So how is everybody's Monday going? Alright. This one doesn't have a number, mister, and I have 2 available. So these are silver tone.
It does have a number?
Does it?
You got 2 available.
No, I pulled this one, but I didn't see a sticker. I pulled this one because I had another. So
It should have been.
alright, well,
That may have been that 27 number then.
G27, all G's. Was these G27, mister?
Okay, so we'll do them as G27
All right.
because it isn't really going to matter.
Right. So we'll do these Giovanni as G27.
He's wanting,
Is he wanting
to
all of them or just these? Because the ones passed on, I'd have to count and see how many
no,
there
I think
are.
he's just wanting.
Okay. Yeah, if he's just wanting those, then we can do it for giveaways. We can do one right now. Everyone, if you would like to be in a drawing for these earrings, choose a number between 1 and 125, and we'll. Oh man. But I mean, did he fix it? Did it fix? Or I imagine he did. I've seen those mug towers that he made. So, and then if we get anyone that's a Taurus, so that's between April 20th and May 20th, I've got a necklace. So I'm just trying to organize these in here. And then we're going to ask Siri for a number between 1 and 125. And we're going to do a drawing courtesy of
Giovanni.
Finding Treasures. And that's Giovanni. For anyone unfamiliar. But that way, if anyone asks, I can just reach in here and grab them. Alrighty. And yeah. Now we'll do 2 drawings. We'll do one now and we'll do one closer to when we close up. So, yep, you'll drop a number between 1 and 125. If you've already dropped a number tonight, your number will be good as long as you haven't duplicated.
Yeah, you'll have to go
anyone else.
look at it. because I'm sure chat's way gone for me.
All right, let me go make sure I can recover. Yeah, I got the entirety of chat.
Okay.
So let's go through and we'll start writing numbers, assuming anyone dropped a number. It doesn't look like anyone's dropped numbers yet.
They're all dropping them now, so
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure because I can only go so far. So
Yeah, and I went all the way to the started chat, so it's going to take me a minute. Oh, did you notice I had to take care of a troll?
yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, I should have reported them. Instead, I just banned them.
Yeah.
Like, not today, Felicia. I might have said that, but then I might have had someone named Felicia in my chat, and I didn't want to offend anyone. Yeah, I don't think anyone's dropped them until you said they started, so I'm going to move a little quicker coming down in chat. Yeah, no, because there's Giovanni and Melinda, and I know no one dropped numbers before.
No, it was just up there in that very first part. I wanted to make sure.
Alrighty. Only got 3 people. Shoot. Maybe we'll just, only 3 folks went in on the drawing. Well, I guess we're going to do it anyway. I was thinking I've got 2 items. See, it's not hard to throw another one in. Hey, Siri. Give me a random number between 1 and 125. Hey, Selena, drop a number. Between 1 and 120. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe the lag will help. Oh, wait. We'll redo it. Robinson at 22. Welcome in, Selena. Girl, we brought back packed. And my vehicle is still packed because we haven't had time with the AC being down in LA, having her heat stroke. Haven't had time to unpack the vehicle. But Mr. yesterday pulled 7 USPS boxes because, yeah, that's what I packed in. It's cheap, right? So we could bring home glass. And I got some of it up here. Selena, have you ever seen any of these? I've got 4 of them. They're smaller than a traditional shot glass.
Well, they're probably
the display or a child's, like tea time, whatever. Alrighty. I think everyone is dropping numbers. Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 125. Number 12.
So Robin is the first one at 22.
All right. So Robin's the closest at my number.
Yep.
Well, Siri's number. Okay. All right, then. Robin, you are getting a pair of
They kind of look like Robin.
Well, it's got the Southwest feel.
Right. That's it. That's why I said they kind of look like Robin.
That's probably dyed halite, but Silvertone Shepherd's Hook. And this is courtesy of Giovanni. So that's Finding Treasures. Thank you, Giovanni. And congratulations, Robin. You got it, girl. I'd appreciate it. Here, girl, I'll hold this out. I've got 4 of them. I've got to look at them better because, the price was enough that I was like, you know what? Even if one's got character, I'm getting them all. Screenshot that. They're seriously like half a shot glass. And they're cobalt blue, so
And
that
they
was
came up fitting.
they did come up fitting. Yeah, we got some other cool stuff. So let's see.
You've got another. Oh, you're gonna do the other drawing later, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the other drawing here in a bit. All right, so I'm gonna need another number, Mister.
I don't honestly know.
Where'd we stop with numbers the other day?
I don't know. That notebook is somewhere in that vehicle.
Oh. So let's go with 1200 because I know that's above the numbers I've used.
All right.
And this is for 14 karat gold flash plated, 16-inch plus 2-inch extender necklace. It's a butterfly. It's small, gold tone. Well, it's more gold tone. It's 14
Cool.
14 karat flash plated, gold flash plated. Either way, it says, until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. Dare to try, fly high, dream big. For those are the ones that push your whole life forward. So it's still new on the card. Let me get it. There's your 16-inch with 2-inch extender. So it's an 18-inch. Well, they've got it sealed. So if I pulled that, it would unseal it. So I'm not going to do that. But $3 for that one. And I got some Post-its. These Post-its were my great grandma's. So I don't
may or may not stick.
So I don't know the sticker nut because she's been gone for since 07. So I said this is S1200. That pen don't want to work today. That's all right.
Swirl it around when they don't want to work.
Okay. This is so I'm not doing the work twice. Or hopefully not doing it twice. Okay. Let's see what else is in this box.
Look inside and make sure there's not another.
Well, that's what I was feeling for, was to... Thank you, Black Widow.
So it's supposed to have a 4-inch picture with it.
I wondered, hey, let's make it up. We'll stick the... Well, I know there wasn't a picture anywhere because that was my next thing, was looking. Oh! Mister, do you remember when we went to our little honey hole in Manhattan? I'm looking to see. Yeah, it is. It does hang that way. So there is a Florida pin. It's even got a gator. It's a pin set.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to put this in Biden Spaces box. Does she have one getting ready to go out, or are we?
I'm starting one for her.
You're starting one? Okay. Because that's where that was. All right. So I need, what is it? 1201? Yeah, 1201. It's for this makeup bag. And it's Fight Like a Girl on both sides.
How much?
$3. It does have this little ticket on the inside. It says
I got you on here, bro.
Blue Q bags. The system for carrying your stuff. 95% recycled material. And it's blueq.com. So there's the tag for that. And I mean, it could be a pencil bag. This definitely, you can tell it comes with recycled material. But it's cool. And it's got the nostalgia. So let's see, 1201 is what we said for that one. This is stuff that I should have shown before or, whatnot. But later, Jessica, thanks for being here, hon. Okay. Is anyone interested in, this is a container I've held them in. I'll put them in the bag so you won't get the actual container. But these are the Dora the Explorer dominoes. Sorry. Having problems forming words. And I don't remember how many come in it. I just know it's a complete set. I only know that because, So there's 2.
So S1200 sold.
Okay.
I tried to put it in, but I'm fat fingering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that until now. Thank you, Linda. So S1200. Oh, shoot.
And Selena said she looked those up and they're rare.
So it's probably something I need to list. So there's that. Linda, I'm not sure if I get your info. Mister, would you drop my drop form?
Give me just a second.
I invoice Thursday into Friday, following the sales week. And then invoices are due no later than Saturday of that week. So everything like today through the week will all be due on Saturday. So I've got 4 of the dominoes so far. Here's 2 more. These are the mini dominoes. And they're Dora the Explorer. They do have something on them, probably the maker. I think my extra eyes are still in the vehicle. So, Mister, can you hand me the eye luge?
Right down there.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. There's our jaw form.
Yeah. So, Mister just dropped the drop form. As soon as I have your information, it'll make it easier to bill. So if I don't have the information, then I can't bill. All right. So it says, of course, I forgot what it said now. Viacom is the copyright on them. So let's see.
How much are you doing this for?
Oh, I didn't say, did I? So it'd be $12.02, and we'll do a bite now of $5 for the set. They don't come with a case. Do you remember how many he said?
I don't.
I just remember that we had the whole set, so I'll count them. They've definitely been played with before. So there's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So, yeah, there's 28 dominoes. So, that's a design. Let's see. That's the design. These are all Dora the Explorer. So, let's see. Is that one the same as that one? No, this one's been a bit different. So, so they're cool. These are definitely a choking hazard, just an FYI to anyone. Oh boy. I wondered if you weren't gonna start mailing stuff home. I couldn't afford it to mail a van load of stuff home, but thankfully, I didn't have to. We had the space, so. Alright. I do not see interest in the dominoes. Let me get S1200 and $5. I'm hoping by next week, y'all. With that said, tomorrow's the shipping date. It will be a late afternoon shipping date, most likely. And so, with that said, you may not, if you got a package coming, it may not register till after 5 or 6 your time, depending on where you're at. And it may not update until the following morning, because it's going to hang out in Manhattan, unless they have a later truck. So, dominoes.
Awesome. Thank you, Linda. She completed your dot form.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we're on mandatory 10s right now.
Yeah, Mr. is on mandatory 10s, which means he's not allowed to leave before 3 o'clock, which makes it interesting because the postal service here, they close early. But we've already got to run into Manhattan, so, but not knowing where I'll have to take Ellie tomorrow, because K-State Hospital recommended that we use a different vet for the testing because it's
far cheaper.
It's far cheaper than the university. So I just, when I leave the house, I'll take the packages with me. I just don't know when I'll be able to drop them off. Alrighty. So I have a 3-piece set made in Japan. This is set, I showed it almost a year ago. Yeah, it's been almost that long. And so I'm going to be able to show them one at a time.
We don't actually have postal service here, so.
Yeah, we don't have postal service here.
Is there a number on those, or do I need to?
You'll have to give me a number because
1203.
So 1203, and we're gonna do a buy it now of $18 for the set. Let me get the rest of it. So you get the key. Yeah, I told y'all I'm having issues forming words. You get the sugar. It's marked Japan. It's in blue and white. So blue and white. So you get the sugar. Sorry, y'all. I got too much glass. Let's see. Lord have mercy, stuff. What are you doing? And then you get the creamer. So creamer, it is rose pattern. It is gold trim, but there is gold paint loss. That just happens with wear. I didn't see that till right now. It's not a new chip or anything. It's definitely been there. I don't know how much of a chip it really is, but I can see it. So, yeah, right there. Doesn't affect its quality as far as, being a pretty or even if you were to use it. But I've seen it, so. And then here's the lid for the tea pitcher. I don't know what that is. It's in the glazing. So maybe it's just where I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like the gold plate and the gold paint, but it looks a little darker too, so I'm not quite sure. It does come with some Kansas dust. It's been sitting here for almost a year, so. Alrighty. Dude, what are you doing?
Who are you talking to?
Whatever you're doing is making the noise. It sounds like you're scraping up against something. Alrighty. So it's a tea set. You get the tea pitcher, you get the creamer, and you get the sugar. $18. Alright. $12.03. I'll put it in the teapot itself, mister. That's where the number is.
Okay. I'm going to have to run back out the room for a minute.
Alrighty.
What's going to be your next one?
My next one's getting rid of the red and yellow in my house.
Wow. Is there a number on it or not?
I mean, it's pretty clear. No. So this is a new linear. Only ask him what we paid for it, which is $5.
It's 1204.
$12.04. You get the little hook, you get the key ring, you get the lanyard in total. It's easily to be disconnected, so you just have the keys. Yeah. So, Mr. is a Kansas City fan, and I didn't buy one, I bought two. And, hey, Joanne, welcome in. Good to see you. So, yeah, $12.04. It'll be $5 whether it's today or another day.
Okay, so look at chat.
Oh, thank you, Linda. You got it. Okay. He's in there, so I'm just gonna put it in his basket, and he'll move it over to the holding box.
So we've only got one of those.
No, we've got two.
I don't know where the other one is.
I do.
Okay.
It's in my sales area.
Oh, okay.
I pulled one of them to show tonight.
Oh, okay. Now
Yeah.
I understand because I'm out
one
there
is
looking.
Yeah, no, it's in my sales area.
Alright, cool.
It's in my holding for. I just brought one because I didn't think there'd be much interest. So, boy, was I wrong. All right, let's see. Alright, this is a Mickey Mouse 2002. Still in the case. It's a spoon.
Does it need a number?
Yes, it'll need a number. I'm trying to see if it's been opened before. The case is cracked right there. I don't know if that's normal. It almost has to be, but I don't know. I would think that.
How much?
Let's do $5. Buy it now. And it's inscribed Walt Disney World. And it looks like it's got the registry trademark. If not, it's a copyright. But I'm willing to bet that that's.
And hi, Joanne. Sorry, I was walking down the hallway.
Yeah, we're monitoring. Oh, it does come out. So I'm gonna keep it on the card unless it falls out. But right there. And then the 2002 in there. It's got, let's see, Pluto. It's got Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Not quite sure who the other two are. Only because they're small. Oh, and then of course I didn't bring it up far enough. Let's see if I can do this again. Yeah, I still can't tell who it is. Let's see. Goofy and Donald Duck. So it's Pluto, Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck. Should have known those two guys being with the rest of them. But that is $12.05 for $5. Okay. Oh, as much as I don't want to. Give me a second. I gotta see if I can tell you what year it is. This is Peanuts, but not the nut. This is Peanuts with Snoopy and Woodstock.
Is there a number on it or not?
No.
Okay, how much do you want to do on it?
Let me see if he's got a year first. He doesn't, so let's do a $5 buy it now. It is Peanuts. So $12.06?
Yep.
$12.06 is this Whitman's Candy, Snoopy, and Woodstock. Here's the symbol for the candy company. And on this side it says season's greetings. I know it's Christmassy, but I mean it's Snoopy. Come on. Snoopy is all year round, just saying, especially on a hard day. Oh, and it's a piggy bank. Not quite sure how you're going to get, maybe it's, I don't know how you get it out. Because plastic, it's not even like ceramic where you break it. But I guess whatever you put in there, it stays in there forever. So if you're anything like me and you forget sometimes where your good hiding spot is, as long as it would fit through the slot, it'd be a good thing. I'll have to look that one up a little more. All right. What number was that, mister?
1206.
1206. You got it, Black Widow. These are a buy it now, y'all, so anytime someone comes in, it's whoever's first. Thank you, Black Widow. Okay. Does anyone like M&M's? Not necessarily the candy, but the characters. I've got a mug. And we're going to do, let's see if it says a year. Okay. It doesn't say a year, so that doesn't influence me changing the price. It's going to be a bite now, $3. It is standardized mug, but I'm having issues with this. Some of the places I source, I tell you. Makes sense to put them on the bottom, because... But, so you get that guy, and if you don't like that guy, then, I mean, you could drink from that side. So, M&M's, it is marked official license of an M product. Mars and its affiliates, used under license by Mega Toys, somewhere out in California, and they do have
and Black Widow's in on that one.
Okay. 2015. I just had to read it all. And there you go. So.
Where you putting yours?
I'm putting them in your basket.
Yep.
Just let me get the number written down.
Thank you, Black Widow.
Thank you, Black Widow. Oh, and that was the other thing I needed. Sorry, y'all. I'm blaming this heat, but the heat was no joke yesterday.
I still kind of just feel blah.
Yeah, I kind of feel blah a little bit too. So
You can't tell if it's
I
sweet.
had so everybody paid their invoice. That had a standing invoice from Sales Week last week. Past that, I had 2 people I did not invoice. So if you were expecting an invoice, possibly, it will come out on this sales week. They're just, if it was one item, it didn't weigh a whole lot. It wasn't something you said you needed immediately, and it was going to be double in shipping versus the item. I just went ahead and held it over the week.
Well, and then you had, what was it? We had 2 of them that already had stuff sitting here, and we didn't take it with us, so you couldn't invoice for theirs.
Well, no, I did invoice for one. I just invoiced for the item.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. And then we got home and then all this. So, we're trying to get back on track, y'all. All right, so this one is going to be a bite now of $4. I was looking because I see a mark, but I don't see anything else. You'll have to give a number.
1208.
So it is glazed, where you see the glazing except the carving. This is all carved in. It's not an inlay. So you do really have to mention. So it's a pot, terracotta planter. Thank you. So you got,
what is it on that one?
You got it. So got the plants there, you got the birds. You know it. You obviously know enough that, hey, right? Yeah, it's just glazed where the color is. So, let's see. Thank you so much, Black Widow. And y'all, if you missed Black Widow's show yesterday,
Hey, little K.
Hey, little K, welcome in. If y'all missed Black Widow's show yesterday, I highly recommend going back and watching the replay. I missed it too, I know. but she always has a great show with great people. So
They had a boatload of views on that show after she ended last night.
I see I hadn't hardly been on anything. So this is going to be a $6 buy it now. I will get dimensions on it if I can find a measuring tape. That was something else that was in my vehicle. So it's it's the crocheted little doilies, but this one's different. Look, it's got that many layers, so it's inner and different colors. So the color is faded a bit. So this one is an item that was well used, but there's a lot of life still in it. Mister, did you see my measuring tape?
I did not. Yeah, you're good, Loki. We're definitely good
Yeah.
at people just coming in, hanging out.
Yeah, come in and hang out. That's fine. Yeah. And Black Widow will be back on Sunday, and Sundays, at least, I try to keep things up to date, but there's a lot going on in the background right now. Sundays is typically where we're at. We come live here for a hot minute, and then we pretty much just raider. I just have to drop out a little sooner so I get it in our back room. But I'll tell you what, I've always enjoyed hanging out over there. And little Kate, you're welcome here anytime, girl. It's people over profit. We can all get in that grind of whatever. But sometimes you just need somewhere to come and hang out, and it not all be about the sale. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to measure this. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm going to go see if I've got a measuring tape in my other office.
Look in your bag that's on the bed.
That's where?
On the bed. It's kind of behind the boxes.
Okay.
We haven't even gotten organized from the trip yet. So, yeah, we're missing stuff that, tools. Well, I guess there wasn't one in that bag. No, go that way, Petey.
It'll be fine. I mean, Mr. 8, right? Yeah, and he's still breathing, so we're good. Remember, I'm still live. Did you hear him?
Yeah. Yeah, Black Widow, I'm never organized. I don't like feeling unorganized. I'm not guaranteeing we're ever really organized, but I don't like feeling unorganized.
I like to feel more prepared, but I am tonight. Just a second, y'all. I grabbed my food on my way back. All right, bud, if you're going to be in here, sit. Thank you. All righty. Let's see.
Did pretty good cooking.
It's sitting right at. I'm trying not to stretch it.
Hi, Katie.
We'll say 6.5. We'll say 6.5, but you can definitely stretch it. I just don't recommend it. It's definitely vintage. Now, how vintage, I couldn't tell you. Trust me. Well, I mean, if you're into stuff like this, it does have this one string. It's obviously a finishing string, but still, it's there. It looks like a sunflower to me, so that's why I got it.
Everything looks like a sunflower to you.
I guess that's fair to say. Did we give that a number?
Yeah.
1209?
Yep, 1209.
Okay, thank you. I figured PDB was Ellie, considering she's their companion. But, and it said $6 for that one, right?
Katie said all you have to do is spray mist it and it'll lay flat.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of glad to see there's no interest in it, because it was one I was kind of iffy on the other day. I should have put it in the box to show. Alright, so I do have an M&M ornament. Now, these I remember from the late 90s, early 2000s. So this is going to be $12.10. And it's a bite now of $2. $2.
Yeah, she said when it's damp, you reblock it.
It makes sense. So, it is a tin. It does come undone, so you can put something in it, hang it on the tree if you do Christmas trees or any other sort of trees. It does have snowflakes for the pattern, but, you know, it's M&M. So
well, we are getting ready to hit July, and Christmas in July.
Yeah, we're going to do Christmas in July. I think the majority of our Christmas in July is going to probably be over there on Black Widows, because I think she was saying the other day of the possibility of doing Christmas in July. Lord knows I've got like 2 or 3 totes. I did not realize how much Christmas stuff we really had. Alright, so that was $12.10, right?
Yep.
So that one is $2, and it'll be here.
Black Widow says she thinks the 13th.
Sounds good.
And 12:10, Linda's going to go ahead and get.
All right. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I might have a few things Christmassy here or there, but as far as doing a whole show, that's a July thing. And yeah, any of our clubs that want to do Christmas in July will definitely be prepared for it. Alright, I probably lost my ever-loving mind, but hey, let's do it. So the next one is 12.11, and we're going to do a $5 bite now. I can measure it. These are real shells. They're your smaller ones. So these ones you would see like back in the day when, yeah, it's a pretty large one. Oh, what do they make? So these are ones if you go to Louisiana and you go off of what street is that? Mr. French Quarter.
Bourbon Street.
So there's 2 or 3 shops over on Bourbon Street. But these particular ones, if you go down an alley just off Bourbon Street, that's where you find them. No, I did not source these off of Bourbon Street, but I should have.
Here you go.
And I will give it, it's just one full strand.
So Black Widow says, we can sell anything. That is just the theme. You know, we don't have any rules.
True story. Yeah, y'all. Black Widow also don't have rules. With that said, it's just common sense and courtesy, right?
She's got the common sense rules.
She does have the common sense, but the rest of it, you know. All right, measuring tape.
We'll have fun with that show. I'll get some Christmas bows.
You'll get
Anything
Christmas
become-
what?
Christmas bows. Anything could be a Christmas item if you put a bow on it.
Nice thinking, mister. All right, so this is 18 and a half, so you're going to double that, so 36 to 37.
37.
Yeah, because it was, yeah. So 37 inches. They are real shells. And, I mean, if you're in the bayous anywhere, just saying, those are the shells they use. Don't ask me how I know. That was 11, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Just keeping an eye on the time, and Ellie's maintaining. And it does help that no one's sitting there messing with her for sure.
Yeah, because she threw up once.
I thought she might, because she was acting like she might when we was driving home.
But you figure,
But
you know,
I think a lot of
all
that's the
excitement of
motion.
being in the vet and then
Dude, she was ready to go.
riding the vehicle.
All right. So 12. It's going to be a $5. Buy it now. And you get this pig. He's wood. Not sure what his eyes are. Maybe just a plastic bead. But then you get these 6 skewers. So whatever you want to use them for, I will tell you, you could still throw marshmallow on there. And if you got a lighter, you could.
The corn skewers. Gotcha.
These are
Hey,
not
Jody.
corn. These are not corn skewers. Corn skewers have a smaller.
Oh,
These are meant to stab something.
yeah, they're fondue forks.
Fondue forks.
Hey,
Whatever. Hey, Jody. Whatever Mister said. Either way, the pig and the 6 skewers that come with him are $5. And it's not pressed wood, y'all. That's real wood grain. And he's cool. And he is $12.12 for $5. How's it going, Jody? Hopefully after the next couple days, meaning, you know, whatever we can get worked out with a vet here in the Flint Hills to keep Ellie healthy. Well, to get her healthy. Right now she's not healthy. She's stable. After that, hopefully we won't have to be going to the vet every day. And I'll be able to stay more on a schedule. So, all right. You know, I'm numbering this because you know tomorrow there may be something to pull from it, even though I said I'm not going to show it again. All right. Let's see. The next number.
1213.
All right, 1213. Let me check to be sure. I think this has a flea bite. It actually has a couple. Trying to think. You know, this is not one I have much into, so let's do a $2 bite now. That's cool. So there's an indentation right there, but it doesn't go all the way through. It is unmarked. It does have a couple flea bites, so let's see. Trying to see which one's the biggest one. I don't know. There's 2. I guess this is the biggest one. It's right there. When I go to turn it, see it. And then there's another. itty bitty one. Yeah, it's right here. And then there's one right there. So there's 3 total. They're on the outside, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's a cool bottle, and you can have it for $2. Honestly, it'll probably be one that I just stick in the background with a plant coming out of it. So 12, 13, $2. Mister, did you hear all the glass that broke this weekend? And it wasn't me.
No.
When we were sourcing,
Oh, yeah.
someone shattered some. Oh, thank goodness it's not me. Alright. So this one, it's gonna be $12 by it now. It's what happened to it. It's still in the same shape that I received it in. I had started collecting teapots and all that because I was going to start doing some tea lots, but then I really haven't found people with any real interest. So this thing's going to need cleaned, a thorough cleaning. So, I mean, it's not nasty, but, it was put away wet, so to speak. So that's the teapot itself. Here's, right? Make sure it sets in there again. And then the tea siepper. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So when it's not being used, it's like that. When it's being used. So here's your siepper. Again, this will need cleaned. It's not nasty or anything. It just, has had some use. Okay. So there's that. This was an Oklahoma purchase, not in person. It was one here on the tube. Came from Oklahoma. And it's just sat here and taking up space. So it's time to start moving it. Give me the number of that one again, mister. 1214.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, a great deal of the stuff we're showing will be showing. If it doesn't move, it's not something that's going to sit here without being listed. I've got probably a good amount of items that it's just things that you relist. You don't try to sell unless it's something someone's looking for. Alrighty, let's see if he's got a mark. He might. Anyone like frogs? I did not see a mark on him, so I'm going to say he's fashion jewelry. And he's a brooch.
How much?
Let's do a $4 bite now. I'm just looking to make sure all his stones are in there. He's got blue. Looks like a couple different shades of blue. He's got green in him, pink, red, neither a really dark yellow or an orange. I think it's an orange. And it looks like all his stones are there. So he's cool. He is silver toned. He's just cool. Mister, let's go ahead and run our next giveaway courtesy of Giovanni from Finding Treasures.
So anyone that's in that hasn't dropped a number, drop a number between 1 and 125.
Mister will give y'all a minute to do that. Get this paper to go through. And a bunch of the glass that we brought back will be showing this weekend to the next, and then probably, I don't know how that didn't fall.
So Jody said she sees a Care Bear watching you.
Oh, that's just creepy, and I don't mean her, but I mean, that's just creepy.
I'm going to drop sunflower stop signs.
All right, I'm going to step off for a second. Yep, definitely Care Bear. Yeah, my brother from another mother's like, you'll like it. You'll really, really like it. And I'm like, Mister's 8, right? Yeah. Why? I said, well, he's still breathing. Right? And Kathy's like, Barry has been looking at us the whole entire time.
I think you did pretty good making supper.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was stressing out because he's looking for another can of mushroom soup. I'm like, dude, over here. And he's just stressed out. He goes, maybe I should make spaghetti. I said, maybe you should. You know, if you're stressing out trying to fix something, it probably ain't going to turn out right. So, go with something. All right, you put stop signs in, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. All right, y'all, we are going to roll with the next one. So, Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 125. Of course, she ain't listening to me. Hey, Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 125. 29. 29.
Selena has 36 and Kathy had 28.
So it would be
Selena.
Selena because we go with the number immediately above. So, Selena, if you're still here, girl, congratulations. You're getting this other pair of No Boundaries, silver toned. I believe it's dyed highlight, but don't get me to lying. Love you, Katie. Silver tone. And I think it's dyed highlight, but I have no way to test it to be sure, and they don't have it listed on here. Yeah, this one didn't either. But this is courtesy of Giovanni from Finding Treasures. Oh, wait.
Helps if you hand me the jewelry too.
I'll help if I handed the jewelry too. There you go. Alright, I have one singular that has a sticky smoothie, meaning, it needs cleaned. It says Maxwell 1914. No, this glass hasn't been there that long. And then on the other side it says Studebaker 1915.
How much?
$4. There are no chips, cracks, flea bites. It's just been collecting dust here for almost a year, and it's time for it to find itself a new home. So this, I would say, is a juice glass. Let's see what I get over here that I can use for comparison. That's for comparison. This is a standard creamer. Well, I guess I should say that it's a vintage standard creamer. So, but $4 for S1216. It's just a cool piece. I found other pieces after I've gotten that one. I'm like, that one's just sitting on the shelf. No, I'm not getting more of the same. I haven't run across one in a few weeks, but it's $12.16, $4. Okay. Alright, the next one's going to be $4 as well, mister. And this is for salt and pepper souvenir from North Dakota. Salt and pepper shakers. There's some paint loss in between there. It almost just looks like it just didn't fully transfer on because that should be a sticker. But we got a white top for that one. Here's the bottom. And then the red one, it says where it's from. Entirety. So a souvenir from Drayton, North Dakota. Drayton. Oh yeah, I imagine, Jody. So, and then this one's got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 holes. And this one has the same amount, so I guess, you have 2 salt, 2 pepper, or 1 salt and 1 pepper, so. But that is S1217. Alrighty. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and show these 2 bottles that we brought back, mister.
Which bottles?
The Avon one. So the first one is going to be the one with the thermometer on it.
Okay, what do you want to start those at?
You know what? We're just going to do a bite now of $5 for choice. That way we can show both of them. It'll be under one number. This one's got a thermometer. These are marked Avon bottles. This is Wild Country Aftershave. It's empty. Let's see. Yeah, that's bone dry. So, Wild Country. And this one doesn't say what it is. It says Avon, Oland, Pink Rain, Lavender Change, and Blue Fair. Avon Products Inc., New York, New York, 10020. So here's your thermometer. And I don't even know. Yeah, maybe it's working. Maybe it's not. But it is amber glass. And then this one, again, is the Wild Country Aftershave. And here's what it looks like. This looks like an electric guitar to me, mister.
Yeah, it does.
Does it look like that one to you?
Yeah.
So, and if someone's interested in both of them, you could just do
An offer.
an offer, throw an offer out. That's just where I started on because that's where I know most people do. But I could take a little less if someone was interested in both. Alrighty, let's see. I think this is a dresser scarf. And I might be wrong because here's a tag. It's distributed by Accessory Depot. 100% acrylic. Hand wash code separately. Obviously, don't use bleach. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess you could use it as a scarf. But I'm telling you, I would use it as a runner. Either your desk, well, maybe not a desk, but a dresser, or even, And we're going to do $3 bite now on this. I will get a measurement as soon as, there it is. It's going to say as soon as I can figure out what I did with the tape measure.
And Kathy's in for that one.
Okay. That's a bite now,
Yep.
So get her a measurement. It's going to be a rough measurement so I don't end up stretching it. It's somewhere around 50 to 51 inches. So it's a pretty long one. Thank you, Kathy. Can you just put that in her box? I'm not going to worry about putting because it's not going to this one's well. Let's see. Does anyone need baby formula? I hate to sell something that's still, seriously, this stuff's too expensive. This has an expiration date of May 2026. It's Neosure Similac. I don't know. It must have rubbed up against something, but it's still intact. If anyone needs baby formula, As long as you pay the shipping, I'll send it to you. I'm sorry, I know enough people struggling to feed their babies right now. Not anybody that we work with has a baby on that formula. Otherwise, they'd have it, and
Gotcha, Kathy.
you know what?
And then we're going to do the same with
We're
that.
going to do the same with this right here.
Yep.
Kathy, we're going to put this in your 360 box because that's a place.
That's a place that'll dish it out to the right person.
You know, the closer to the expiration date, yeah, and Susan will. She'll know somebody that's in need. The closer you get to expiration date on baby stuff, you know, I'd rather get it moved. Mister, where are we at on time?
8:45.
Okay. We're going to go through some books.
All right, so it's going to be $12.20. How much you want to do?
$3 a book.
Gives me a chance to go get water that way.
Well, I figured that and you'd be able to check on Ellie.
Yeah. Keywords. So 1220 is the actual number, and then they're going to claim by a keyword.
Okay. I'm just having to pull a few things away because I don't have those set for so long. Alright, so the way you'll do it is you'll just call it out. Let's see. That don't work. We're gonna issue each one a number. The main number is one Mister put in there. But for my sake of being able to sort these, I'm gonna number them 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever we've got here. And this one will be 2. Makes sense, Mister.
All right, and then Kathy's got a question for you. She wants the cross.
Oh, she's talking this one? Okay. Give me a second, Kathy, and let me confirm for sure which cross you're talking about. For one, I only see one right this second. So I'm going to assume you're talking this one. The faith one? Give me a minute, y'all. I got to grab that phone.
I got it.
I'm already over here. Where is it? Oh. Just a second.
Hold on. Let me get out of the room.
Alrighty. So, is this the one you were talking about, Kathy? The ceramic faith one? Oh, okay, yeah, not a problem. Yeah, not a problem. So it's $5 and it's $9.40 for the number. $9.40 is the number. So more importantly, it would just be on the invoice that way. So Kathy down. How's it going, Kathy? Because this is the first time you've ever had a daughter-in-law, right? I mean, I know you've had son-in-laws, but this first I think you've had as far as a daughter-in-law. I know she looked beautiful in her dress. I will say that. stick that over in Mr.'s basket, and when he gets back in here, then let's see. Trying to make sure some of these books are old, and it irritates me when I'm sourcing books when people put anything sticky, meaning, even a post-it, on the outside and the paper's too thin or something, and it just tears the graphics and all. So Kathy got that cross. She was waiting till after the wedding to see if it was still available.
That works for us.
I didn't show you the photo of her son's wedding, did I?
You'll have to show it to me later.
I will. So our first book will be number 1, or you can put in the inventory number that Mr. put in chat. But it's number 1, and it's Truth Matters. Truth Matters, and it says confident faith in a confusing world. And it is from Andreas. Don't give me the line on the last name. It's a foreign last name. It looks like a German last name. But definitely foreign. Daryl Bach and Josh Chatraw. Either way. Says Truth Matters offers can cogent responses to some of the most common objections against Christianity. I will be recommending this book to students for a long time, and whoever did that review, I can't tell you, but I'll certainly try. It's from Sean McDowell, apologetics expert and co-author of Is God Just a Human Invention? I didn't say it. It's written there. But it is a Christian book about faith in today's era of aggressive but often misinformed atheists. That's the first sentence. I'm not going to read much more than that just because it does have 188 printed or numbered pages. And let's see, I don't know if there's a year on it. There's got to be a year, but this is a new enough book to have a copyright. In 1999, 2000, 2003, 2009. So this would be a 2009 print. Nope, this is a 2014 print. From the Holman Christian Standard Bible. So that's number 1. Number 2 is an older book. It is The Messiest Manual, The Procrastinator's Guide to Good Housekeeping. And back in the day, Powered Books was selling it for $5.95. This is number 2, and it's a buy it now of $3. And on the front, it says, when it comes to keeping an orderly house, no one is hopeless, not even you. So go and dig up a pencil and try looking behind the hutch. One rolled under there 2 years ago. Elevate yourself by identifying your practical strengths and weaknesses. T or F. Well, that's true or false. Well, someone filled out that, but it is in pencil, so it's easy to clean up. It is from Sarah Felton. Copyright. The original copyright on this particular book was 1949, but this version is 1978. 1978, and the scripture quotation identified in the NIV is from Holy Bible New International Version. So there's that. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty cool. Good housekeeping. Da 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 da. It does have 157 numbered pages. 157. Alrighty. And then book number 3. These over here. Book number 3 is the Dead Sea Scrolls Uncovered. This is a book I thought I might entertain reading. I don't think I'm really a history buff or anything, but I've grown to enjoy history. I know back in the day I didn't really enjoy it so much, but it definitely has the Hebrew. I'm going to assume that's Hebrew anyways. If I'm incorrect, anyone can, have a dig. But, and then English translation. And before the index, there is 281 pages. With the index, there is 286. Now, I believe this to be a fairly new book as far as condition.
Yeah.
Let's see, I think there's some photographs. So about midway through, it has photos of the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's several pages of that. More than five. So it's just a cool book, and I mean, but yeah. So, back in the day, they were asking $24.99 for that. All right, the joys and possibilities of life in a special needs family, unexpected blessings. This is number 4. Number 4. Special needs on its own isn't enough, in my opinion. It's a broad, or almost like a web diagnosis, because special needs covers so many things. Let's see. Looking at the context, it's introduction to unexpected circumstances, unexpected blessings. Shipwrecked is a chapter, letting go is another chapter, where can I go? The cycles of grief. That's the 3rd chapter, what we overcome in order to move on. Maybe I need to read this and not sell it, but either way, it's letting go of, now I'm reading the back, letting go of the false beliefs that you hold back, working through cycles of grief, focusing on self-care and healthy routines, rebuild a strong faith foundation, and create support systems for yourself and others. Maybe I should just hold on to this one. Either way, it's number 4, and if someone wants it or comes back later and wants it, um, it'll be here, and if not, then it'll be here when I'm done reading it. So, number 4. Let's see. You doing okay?
Yeah.
I just figured we'd get through the books, and then we'll probably go ahead and close out. Tomorrow's Tuesday, correct?
Yes.
Yes, so.
It's not Friday.
Alright, so this one is prayer, 40 days of practice. An invitation to intimacy with God. Something in us searches for communion and communication with God. Although connection with the Creator is an innate desire, the effective practice of that connection can feel contrived or unnatural. Prayer 40 days of practice invites you to pray in a more authentic and untethered ways, meaning you pray in a different way than probably the way you were taught. I know a lot of people, back in the day weren't necessarily taught how to pray, but just to pray with others. Which, I'm not throwing stones. Y'all know we don't bash any religion on this channel, regardless of what religion it is. I'm a military mom, which means I have soldiers of all different beliefs, whether they're chosen family or whether they're just passing through. Let's see. I do not see numbered pages here. Let's look back. Maybe 1 or 2. So it's actually numbered by each prayer. So there is 40. So my best guess is there's probably 80 or so pages, maybe a little more than that. Yeah, because each prayer has artwork and then the prayer. So that is number 5. Again, these books are $30 each. Buy it now. So. Essence of Kansas, Taste 3. This is a 4-H 4-H cookbook. Let's see. Kiowa County, Saline County, Ellen County, Wabanese, thank you. The other county that I have deep roots in is in here. Yes, on the front page. No, I'm not going to reveal it here. Y'all just have to pay attention or have us on another platform. Cedric County, Sumner County. That's all that's, I guess, the contributions. There is over 100, almost 200. Now, with the index, there's 200 numbered pages. And this is for Forever 4-H, 100 years and growing. So, a positive self-concept, inquiring mind, a concern for the community. These are all skills that says that having this book will help develop healthy and personal relationships, sound decision making. As we honor the past, we look forward to continuing to offer opportunities to help young people grow into responsible adults that you would be proud to live next to, work with, and call your friends. So that's a very interesting. It's got red scalloped potatoes, veggie casserole, whole wheat pita, pecan twist, 60-minute rolls, perfect rolled sugar cookies, pumpkin cookies, pig cookies. Okay. Maybe it's the sugar content in that one. A dump soup. Have you ever heard of dump soup? I've heard of dump cakes.
Mhm.
Corn chowder, chicken noodle soup, cheeseburger soup. So it's got a lot of yummy sounding, and that one is number 6. All right, believing in myself. Daily meditations for healing and building self-esteem. No, I'm not going to show it. I need to wipe off the cover a little bit. I'm not quite sure. It's not like damage, but yeah. All right, so 31 days of praise, enjoying God anew. Ruth Myers, Warren Myers. And actually, this is not one I'm going to sell. This is one we're putting in buying spaces holding box, because right here on the corner it says it's intended as a gift, not to be resold. It'd be kind of like, getting certain things that clearly state that they're not meant
So you
to be.
see the box is tilted down towards you? Toss it in there.
That one?
Yep. Thank you.
Cool. Alright, and that one I'm not going to sell because that's part of my military history lot that we're still... So I think we might be done. I do have one more I could show. This would be number 7. For one, look, it's got sunflowers, right? That almost looks like the Flint Hills, just saying. It is You Will Never Have This Day Again, a collection of inspiration and beauty. So, here you go. On the back it says, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. That is a quote from Mother Teresa herself. And on the back, more sunflowers, still looks like the Flint Hills. Y'all, I'm not even making that up. And it says on the back cover, note on the inside. A beautiful thing is never perfect. Knowing what you want is the first step towards getting it. And that's from Mae West. And yeah, it's just a bunch of quotes. So it's a photo book. And each one has. So, change is the one thing you can count on. Do more of what makes you happy. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Come on, you can't even make that one up. So that one is number 7. I do have Jugheads and Double Digest, but those I need to look up because I think for one, I can't put stickers on them. It's kind of the stuff I was talking about on, not because it tears the graphics up, but yeah, we're talking some pretty awesome books. But I've got more than $3 into each of them, so I just have to research those. Let's see. You know what? I think I'll probably put that one with that other one that I think I probably should look at more. Mister,
Yep.
choose a letter. E through P, but not M or O. Yeah, we're gonna do one more giveaway. And this one is gonna be
I.
Huh?
I.
All right. If you haven't dropped a number between 1 and 125 and you'd like to participate, go ahead and do so now. We're going to get ready to do our last giveaway. This giveaway is from Dawn's channel. And they're cute. They might even glow. I'm not even going to lie. They may glow. Let me see if I can find the...
Shake it. Yeah, they light up.
Yeah, they do. They're cool. And they are courtesy of Dawn's channel. Could you drop Dawn's channel in our link? And we're going to ask Siri, because Mr. put the stop signs in, or in this case, the sunflowers. Hey, Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 125, please.
You know what you missed tonight by
Monday motivation. Because it's Monday. It's okay. I'll go back and I'll watch the replay. It was 83.
Linda.
Linda.
113.
Linda, you are our winner for our final giveaway for the evening. And these are pierced earrings. They do have the locking right there at the back. But we will put those in with your items that you selected this evening. Now, Mister, where are we going to be at tomorrow, since I totally overlooked the fact that it was Monday? Y'all know I don't...
We're going to be on our channel at what, like 5?
Yeah, at 5. When does she go live? On
7:30.
7:30, right? So I may change the time until 6, y'all. Just because I don't know what's all in store tomorrow other than shipping day for us. And we have to get Ellie to another vet to have her blood work done tomorrow.
7:30 is when they start.
All right, so 7:30. So, yeah, tomorrow's live that we do for networking and just, hanging out, catching up, whatever.
Oh, she didn't do Monday motivation anyhow.
She didn't?
Uh-uh.
Oh, well, at least I didn't miss it. I was thinking I was going to be up a little late tonight to catch the replay, because when I don't do Monday motivation, it feels like it just makes me feel like I'm off. Great thing about Monday motivation is if and when it is canceled, which I know she mentioned it had a possibility of happening, we can go back and look at other motivation replays. So yeah, y'all meet us back here if you have the ability ability to 6 p.m. Central tomorrow. And we'll be live for about 45 minutes to network drop links, maybe catch up on Ellie's update. Hopefully, we'll know by that point. You know, it might be the next day. But either way, and then we're going to raid Scooter Renee LLC tomorrow evening at, well, I guess we'll be on more than 45 minutes because she doesn't start one fry short of a Happy Meal until 7:30. So yeah, we'll be here for about an hour and a half tomorrow. Could you drop Scooter's link? And again, this will be for tomorrow, but we come live over here before in network before we do our collabs on other channels. So thank you for letting me know, Kathy. I don't know what day I thought it was on. I'm kind of butthurt, but more so because I had the days wrong in my head. I guess I'm still running on Sunday, but we'll get there. And I'm glad that the ladies took the evening to do whatever they're doing. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being here this evening. I will remind you, we ship from the Flint Hills of Kansas. Mister, I think put my magnet down here, and I probably already lost it in the drawer.
It's in the drawer. Make sure.
Yeah, I know it's in the drawer, but I put some stuff, and there it is. So, where the tornado's touching down, that's not where Manhattan, Kansas is. It's where the tornado is touching down.
Love you too, Robin.
Love you too, girl. And I'll reach out to you probably tomorrow because I really need to be able to close up, finish my dinner, and probably just go to bed.
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm ready to shower and just kind of work my way towards bed.
But we ship from there, and we ship Monday into Tuesday, of course, with everything with Ellie in the last 24 hours. Nothing was shipped today. It will be a tomorrow. And it'll be late afternoon, so in all likelihood, it will not leave the Flint Hills on a truck until Wednesday morning. I'm just worst case scenario up front with y'all because I don't know.
It stinks running mandatory tins. I'm telling
between you. Mr. Yeah, and we're down to one vehicle right now.
My Fridays, normally I do everything I can to make those days as short as possible, so it's like an extended day to my weekend.
And then plus we get everything to the carriers in time, but it just so yeah, packages will be packed in the vehicle when I get ready to head out with her, whenever it is, and I'll drop them with the carrier as soon as I can. Keep thinking we're going to get a week where shipping's smooth, but
there ain't nothing smooth about this week right now.
This week, we spent half of our housing on saving her last night, so it is what it is. But we'll get back to on the routine and all that good stuff because I don't like being out of routine. You see the difference. Y'all have a good night. I did not put an intro, but I'm gonna attempt to put Rainbow Baby because I don't know. It's my favorite song right now, and it's where I'm at with the mom department. So y'all have a good night, and we will catch you on the flip side. Catch you tomorrow or in someone else's chat. Love y'all. Good night.
the dark at last. Tiny hands, a brand new start. You lit a flame inside my heart. Each tear we cried painted skies so wide. You gave our shattered hope a place to hide. Rainbow baby, with a firecracker spirit, you shine so bright, the whole world can hear it. Crackling laughter, sparks in your eyes. You turned our morning into glowing skies. Oh, rainbow baby, fierce and true, we prayed for you. Ooh, and here came you. Dimples deep with a rainbow smile, eyes bright blue that danced a while. But when they shift to steel gray hues, we see the storm that carried you. We aim for 24 weeks, hearts on hold. Each tiny flutter felt brave and bold. Then 32 weeks you came, 3:12 p.m. we called your name. 3 pounds 12, so small, so new, but every inch was mighty too. Whoa. Mountains to climb, we learned grace one obstacle at a time. You came wrapped in color, heart open wide, with thunder in your soul and angels at your side. Rainbow baby, with a firecracker spirit, light in our lives every time we're near it. Blazing with giggles, wild in your flight, you're the sunrise after the darkest night. Oh, rainbow baby, one of a kind, we prayed for you. Ooh, and you were ours. Ooh. 18 years came far too soon. A lifetime passed by like a fleeting tune. A new season, a new chapter. See you later, new hopes, new dreams. Now fly high, firecracker, light the sky.